I find them more independent nowadays than what they used to be.
It's good to have freedom, but some have too much and then they get into the wrong crowd.
I'm allowed to go out till like 6 and then just during the winter time, and then normally summertime I'm allowed out a bit later than like 6 o'clock.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
It's a very tough balance to strike between letting your children have the independence they're probably craving and still keeping them safe.
Once they're teenagers and they want a bit more freedom, it really is the lack of control, knowing where they are and what they're doing, and the anxiety that results from that.
Well, I don't like it, absolutely not, because I want to keep her with me all the time, because I don't feel that I live in a very safe area. But at the same time, I know she needs to go out and to be able to express herself and to grow.
There was a stabbing up the local market at the weekend. There's drug dealing at the corner of the street. So I do tend to try and keep my eye on them as much as I can.
We're all aware of the media stories of dangers to children and all of that. But I think it's important to keep it in mind that how rare it is for children to be abducted, for example. If they are going out on their own, you need some really serious ground rules. I often say the 3 W's: where they're going, who they're going with, and when they'll be back. And if you get those 3 pieces of information every time they go out the door, that's a good start.
And it's not to necessarily police them, but it's just to have an idea of where they are, what they're doing. Are they just hanging around or going to somebody's house?
Well, to be fair, I'm a bit of a mollycoddler. I don't tend to let her, especially now with the dark night, she's got to be in pretty early. So we've talked about after school things to keep her active and keep her going, stay sitting in the house being bored.
It's all a part growing up, isn't it? She needs to go out, she needs to have fun with her friends, and not me lurking in the background, which I've done so many times. You go off and have a bit of fun. I'll be over there, but really all the time I'm looking thinking, I don't like this.
Children very often don't understand what a stranger means, and when they're asked they have very odd ideas about strangers, they think they're men in Macs or whatever. So that can be a difficult concept.
Hello, excuse me, hello, what's going on, girl? Hello?
No child should ever go in a car with someone they don't know, no matter what the story the person tells them is. They should never, in fact, go with anyone they don't know at all without coming back home to check with you. Probably in the age 9 sort of age range, you start to go out with them and be thinking about how you can teach them. Ask them to go up and ask directions from someone, but while you're watching, ask them to ask for something in a shop while you're in the background. So you gradually let them build a little bit of independence, but safely with you there. You don't want your child scared to go out. You don't want them, terrified of the world. They have to gradually learn about taking risks, and you have to teach them how to take risks safely.